Whoa! Look at that suspension! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are doing another futuristic military base themed episode. Now, I gave you guys a poll last week on whether or not I should continue the series as normal, or whether I should postpone it until the tile builder comes out so that we can make our own custom terrain tiles. The results are in, and it was a whopping over 9,000 of you responded, so thanks a lot for participating in the poll, and 85% of you had actually chosen to wait for the custom tiles. 15% of you said, no, you just want the base now. But I'm going to do a compromise because I also read some of your comments, and some of you said that, why not just do some military base episodes, but not actually building the base into the world yet. So I think that's what we're going to do today, and I am tilting a little bit here. We're actually going to look at some creations, but we're not actually going to start putting things together. So for now, I'm going to focus on creations that are not really static as much. So the things like the walls and stuff and like the buildings and stuff, we're going to save for when we actually have the tile builder come out. We might still look at a few of them here and there, but vehicles are probably going to be some of the focus, or maybe some like turrets, or just things that are a little bit more mobile that we wouldn't actually be welding into the world anyway. So I think that'll be a good compromise. And as you can see, my VTOL, my ScrapMan VTOL flyer, I have repainted it to fit the theme because I figured it looks kind of futuristic here. And I mentioned that I would do that in the last episode. So here's the new one. Now let's go ahead and start taking a look at some of the awesome creations that have been submitted. There have been a lot of them, by the way. So some of you have been making some flying creations, and before we get into actually looking at some of these, I actually want to give you guys for future reference what I use for flight controls. That way, if you want to make something that'll be really intuitive for me to fly or easy for me to fly, these are the controls that I like to use. So in your options, you have your controls right here. So the controls are going to be the buttons. So 1 through 0 are going to be the buttons that we're looking at here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I've set that to a WASD style thing, but shifted over to TGFH. 5, 6, 7, 8, I've set to the arrow keys, up, down, left, right. And then 9 and 10, I have as R and Y, so just next to the T. So now what these things control is the next step. So TGFH is height and yaw. So T and G is up and down. FH is left and right for your yaw. 5, 6, 7, 8, that is your pitch and roll. So for up, that to me is actually pitch down. So if you look at your arrow keys on your keyboard as if you're looking top down onto your flying vehicle, when you press the up arrow, you're kind of pushing the nose down. When you press the down arrow, you're pushing the back down. And when you're pressing the left arrow, you're tilting to the left, and the right arrow, you're tilting to the right. So those are my up, down, left, right controls. They convert to pitch down, pitch up, roll left, roll right. Now 9 and 0, 9 to me is always activate hover mode. So usually when you have a flying vehicle, you have some thrusters that just neutralize your weight. I set that to 9 to turn those on and off, and then 0 is just your additional key that if there's some function that you want to put on there, like a button. On my VTOL, it's what changes the VTOL from hover mode to jet mode. So that is my flight control scheme. So if you want to adapt that for your own flying, or if you want to use that in a build that you submit for the futuristic military base, then now you have it. Speaking of flying, I just typed in jet to see what would show up, and we have 2 jetpacks. So let's take a look at these jetpacks. So this first one is made by Ozernon232. All right, looking good so far. Check it out. All right, and number 1, we're hovering. Okay. Whoop. Okay, that was not the control I thought was gonna happen. What is going on here? All right, 2 goes up. Okay, there we go. Down. Okay, left, right. Okay, that's what left and right mean. Uh-oh. 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 What does 5 and 6 do? 5? Wait, what? What? Oh. Oh, no, 6 and 7. 6. What is oh, forward. That must be forward. This thing feels so weird. This must be backwards. Okay. All right, I'm getting the hang of it now. Turning is a little bit weird. Look at my face. I'm a little bit confused. I seem to be like on a weird... Look at why does that happen? I go to turn and then it turns me back. What is going on? I seem to be stuck facing in one direction. All right, well, let's get back over to one of these plateaus. I hope I can make it. Uh-oh. Oh, we are not going... I do not understand how this thing controls, to be honest. All right, let's go ahead and turn it off and fall to the ground here, because apparently I'm a little out of my league with this technology. This technology is too smart for ScrapMan, too futuristic for me. Let's take a look at how the other one works then. Okay, so this one is made by Firestorm. All right, let's go ahead and hop on in here. There we go. So let's see, number 1. All right, so number 1 is the hover. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Whoa. This thing turns super fast. All right, let's turn off the follow camera. There. Okay. I don't know why that's so amusing. I don't know. It looks like he's trying really hard to do something, but he's just not doing it. Okay, W. All right, so W goes forward and I can turn. Now, I don't know how to go up and down yet. That's strafe left and right. Okay, there's up. Up. Is that down? Ah, that's down. It goes down very slowly. Oh, and there's backwards, apparently. All right, so forward. Whoa, we just went, like, around that tree. All right, I think I got it. This one is a little bit more intuitive. Seems to control a little bit more intuitively. Woo! Look at that maneuverability, though. This is a really cool jetpack. Look at my face. That's funny. Woo! Oh, this is fun. This is a fun creation. All right, let's land down here. Let's spawn in some land vehicles. That way I turn this thing off. There we go. Let's spawn in some land vehicles, and we'll use this track to test them out a little bit. So some advice for making it easy for me to find your creations. Whatever type of creation you've built, put that in the title. If it's a wall, if it's a gun, if it's a car, if it's a truck, like just put those words in the title. So that way when I do this, you can see they start showing up in here. So we're going to take a look at this. This is apparently a flying car / tank by Frantic Baby 111. All right, I'm not even gonna read the controls. I'm just going to figure it out as I go. Apparently, there's two sets of controls here. All right, that looks really weird. I thought these were gonna like come out on bearings or something. Maybe there's a button that does that. All right, let's see. This is not the driver's seat. Well, let's go in the gunner's seat first. See what happens. Oh, this is not the gunner seat either. That's just the passenger seat. The gunner seat is up here, of course. What kind of gun is that? Whoa! Apparently it's a laser gun. All right, well, now I know. Oh, we can aim it, too. Check that out. Woo! Look at that. This thing looks deadly. It's just like... I feel like we'd just be carving holes in like this entire map if we did this for real. Wait, why? What? Why is that happening? Apparently I can control that as well. All right, so that's the gunner seat. Let's go ahead and face this back forward. Whoa, I just realized these are a whole bunch of passenger seats back here too. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get in the driver's seat and see what the driver has. All right, number 1 is a horn. Number 2 is a radio. Number 3. Oh, lights. Number 4. Okay. Number 5. Yeah, it looks like maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to pitch. Oh, there we go. This is the pitch. Oh, no, it's too late. Pitch forward. Okay, here we go. It's a little bit back heavy, it seems like. It could have been some of the movement I did on the turret. But that was an unexpected and pretty cool transformation. I'm still not sure what some of these controls do. They seem very subtle controls. Uh-oh, we're falling. We're gonna land. Ooh, oh, that was actually pretty good. Check that out. And now we're driving. I feel like this is pretty top heavy. Oh, does it have stabilizers in it? Oh, it must have stabilizers in it because we're having trouble turning. We're having a little bit of trouble turning against the stabilizers, I think. But this thing has quite the number of features in it. And it's pretty fast. Yeah, this definitely has stabilizers. Oops. All right, so we have a pair of creations by Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. So we have the future laser tank, and then we have the future war buggy. So let's just spawn both of these in since they seem like they're kind of packed together. And look at the design. Oh, look at that suspension. Looks really nice. Look at the design of these things. These things really fit the theme very well. Like, this stuff looks really futuristic. I like this a lot. I don't even know how to get in this thing. Which one are we gonna... Wait, did I spawn two of the same thing? Oh, no, they are different. Sorry, they looked really similar, but they are slightly different. You can see the tank has the guns on top here, and then the buggy has the roll cage. Okay, I got really confused there for a second. So they're very, very similar to each other. What's this button do? Ah, there we go. All right, we are in the tank. Let's go ahead and drive this thing. Okay, definitely. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that suspension. That is insane. That is some crazy... Like, I'm trying to figure... I want to get a better look at it somehow. What? That looks really cool. That is really cool. All right, what do these buttons do? Well, oh, we got some lasers there. I'm not sure what these do. They activate some thrusters, but I'm not sure why. All right, and we got two sets of guns. Then we have that. Let's find out, where is the engine? I want to turn that engine up. All right, we're going to turn this engine up just a little bit there, just like that, and put that back and paint it. All right, now let's see what this thing is like with much higher engine power. Now, I know it's a tank, so it's probably supposed to be a little bit slower, but I just... Oh, wow. Well, now we can at least... We can really see the suspension working in there. This thing is so epic looking. I like this a lot. Oh, I love the way that suspension looks. Look at that. It's beautiful. Whoop, oh boy. Oh. We handled it. We handled it pretty well. And it controls beautifully too. I think the suspension has a lot to do with that. Whoa, and I just realized it uses extra thrust to help it turn as well. So you can actually turn really, really sharp sometimes. Wait, why did... Okay, interesting. I don't know how that all gets triggered. There must be a lot going on here though. All right, now let's take a look at how the buggy handles in contrast. Is a buggy... Oh, now the buggy is actually the speed that I just set that thing to. Yeah, see, look at that. Yeah, the buggy is that speed. Okay, this is really cool. All right, so what are the buttons? I don't know what those buttons mean. It activates some kind of thrusters, but I'm not sure what they are activated for. But yeah, man, this stuff is really cool. So if you're wondering what I had in mind as far as the futuristic design, like this fits kind of what I had in my mind pretty well. So if you're looking for inspiration on more submissions, then take some notes from how these things look aesthetically, not necessarily like the type of vehicle or the function, but just the aesthetic of it, like the cool angles, the spaceship blocks, like the fancy, just the fancy aesthetics is really, really nice. All right, let's take a look at what else we got going on. All right, so the mad scientist has made something called Strafe Wheel project. It sounds very experimental, like super top secret future military base experimental. Apparently it has the ability to strafe, so let's spawn it in and press some buttons. This thing is big. This thing is really big. How do we get in it? And I have to use the old lift method. Looks like we got a switch there. Ah, there we go. The cockpit opens. Let's go ahead and hop over into the driver's seat. Close the cockpit. I don't know. Well, let's just drive it around a little bit first. There we go. All right. Works pretty well. Front wheel steering. All right, now it's number 2. I guess number 2 turns on the inside lights. Does it have outside lights? Yes. Number 3. Number 3 is apparently some extra... Whoa, what? What's happened? Why is it... Oh, I figured out what number 2 does. Number 2 enables strafe mode. So now we can actually... This is how we turn. Turning turns into strafing. All right, now let's put regular mode back on. There we go. Number 4. There's a horn. Number 5. There's a radio. Why radios? Why do you put radios in? Number 6. All right, there's our lights. Number 7. Okay, number 7 opens up all the control panels. Whoops. Wait, can we control that? Or is there a separate seat for that? Ah, that must be the passenger seat. So let's get in the passenger seat and see if we can control the gun. All right, so number 2 in the passenger. Oh, I think it gives us a bill. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Number 3. Wow. Totally realistic laser sound. So as a team, that'd be pretty cool. Activating strafing mode would make it really easy to avoid fire while keeping your gun aimed towards your enemy. All right, well, let's have a little bit of fun with this thing before we hand it over to another creation. We're just gonna go off some of these rocks here and see how it handles it. Oh, it's handling it okay so far. And can we strafe over onto this rock over here? There we go. We're just gonna do this for whatever reason. Perfect. ScrapMan, tactical genius mastermind. You see, the enemy would never expect that. That's why you always put me on the front lines of the battle. All right, so this is actually a pretty clever idea. Someone has redone, Jay Baker actually has redone my logo to fit the new theme. So this is awesome. It looks great. I'm starting to like it better than my own logo, to be honest. I kind of like how, you know, my logo, it has a very circular kind of geometry to it, but adding these gives it an oval, like a circle within an oval. And that actually kind of, it almost has like an eye kind of feel to it, which is really cool. But yeah, I just wanted to show that off really quick. All right, let's get on to some other vehicles. All right, this thing looks pretty cool. This is actually another one by the Mad Scientist. Now, I'm not actually looking at who creates them until after I decide I'm going to show it. So I'm going purely based off of what it looks like, not actually the creators. All right, so I'm not sure what to expect with this thing. Apparently, it's a hovercraft and a flyer. That was pretty cool. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Number 1. Okay, how do we go back up? I want to go up. There we go. All right. Are we back up? We're inside? I think we're inside. Let's take a look. Yes, there we are. We are inside. Now let's press some more buttons. Whoa. Whoop. Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. What? Okay, apparently we can open that too. Okay, then that goes up. Those go down. All right, here we go. Oh, all right, so I think that's the neutral one. How do we go up? Okay, that's pitch. Okay, so he did say it was a hovercraft slash flyer. So right now we're definitely doing some hovering. I wonder actually if I pitch myself up. Oh, maybe that's how we're supposed to fly. I don't actually know if that's the method that we're supposed to be using, but it's totally working. This is actually a pretty cool vehicle. I don't know how to turn. Oh, that's how you turn. We use A and D, the classic turning. Okay, I don't know if S does anything. Whoops, that's the pitching again. All right, let's see if we can go land up where our base is supposed to be. Oh, I'm not doing very good right now. Pitch down. There we go. All right. Tilt. The tilt is really subtle. Not a lot of dexterity in the tilt, not a lot of agility in the tilting going on. All right, and we're gonna, I forget how to go down. Was it 5? I think it was 5. Okay, there we go. All right, we're falling. We are falling. Whoop, I didn't put the landing gear up. There we go. And we can let ourselves down. All right, well, that was fun. I could actually fly it, even though the controls are very different than what I'm used to. So that's pretty cool. I really like the design of it. It does have that futuristic aesthetic. Okay, I have to take a look at this thing. This is by the Gamer X, and this looks pretty legit. I'm curious how it's gonna work. So this is something we could definitely put in the middle of our base, wherever we decide to put it. Look at this. This looks beautiful. Let's go ahead and press the button. Oh, yes. That is awesome. That is really awesome looking. I cannot wait to have this somewhere in the base. So if someone wants to make a Reactor Core room that fits the aesthetic of this, to place this in, that would be pretty cool. Okay, let's look at the dimensions. So I think it's 27 blocks high. Just FYI. All right, we're gonna wrap up the video on this crazy looking thing by Splattercrooks, one of those. This is a futuristic off-road radar vehicle. This looks like a utility vehicle if I've ever seen one. A very futuristic utility vehicle. Let's go ahead and get in here. Ooh, interesting sliding doors. Oh, I don't know what that did. Actually, let's look at it first. Let's take it. Can we jump up here? Can we jump up? Okay, apparently not. Come on, you can do it, ScrapMan. Cool, there we go. Look at this stuff up here. We got the radar thing. We got AC. Oh, look at that. The AC and the air conditioning ducts are actually coming out of it. Good detail. Good detail there. I like the stair wedge. Like, I just really like these pieces for futuristic military builds. They add just a good aesthetic to them. All right, this is looking really good. Let's go ahead and hop in now. Do any of these seats do anything? Those seats do. Oh, we have a toilet. We actually have a toilet in here. Because why not? All right, that closes that door. It looks like this door might be broken, which could have something to do with the update. Yep. So yeah, the latest update seems to have had a lot of negative effects on some of the pistons and controllers and stuff. And we got the SM in here as well. So let's see, how fast does this thing go? What does it do? Looks like that controls the doors. Unfortunately, one of them does not work because of the update, I'm assuming. But whoa, why is this thing so fast? Why is this thing so fast? Holy cow, this thing is so fast. Oh, and of course we go into a tree. Wouldn't be a Scrap Mechanic episode without crashing into a tree. All right, we have to find, where is the ski jump? Look at how quick this thing just turned. We just did a full, like, 180 so quickly. All right, we have to figure out where this ski jump is, because I am taking this thing on the ski jump, and I still don't know why this thing is so fast. Are there thrusters in here somewhere or something? Uh-oh. Can we make it in between the trees? Oh, look at that. We're gonna do some half piping. Gonna do some half pipe action with this thing. Ready? Come on, you can do it. Go up, 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 and down the half pipe. Woo! And we're gonna go up and uh-oh. Ooh, ooh, and we're going back over this way. All right, somewhere around this plateau area, there is a ski jump, and I'm going to find it. Don't flip over. Don't flip over. Oh, we're riding on 2 wheels. That was pretty epic. This is a fun creation. I like this creation a lot. All right, but I expected to find the ski jump by now. I'm not seeing it. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. It must be over in this direction. I think I see it. There it is. I see it. We found the ski jump. Now we just gotta get up there and take this thing off the ski jump. All right, here we go. We are at the top of the ski jump. We just gotta do a nice 3-point turn here. It looks like this thing is definitely all-wheel drive. Yep, that might contribute to its speed. All right, and here we go. And it's super easy to drive, too. Very stable. Woo, look how far this... Oh, we're gonna land on the rock. Are we gonna land on the rock? Oh, perfect. I mean, if that was our goal, it was perfect. If not, then probably just really severely damage this vehicle and injure ourselves as well. Oh, he has the coffee mug, the self-stabilizing coffee mug, which was, I think that was in one of my stupid vehicles episodes that I came up with the stabilizing coffee mug. I'm not positive. It's been a while since I've seen that. I totally forgot about that. Thanks for remembering. All right, I'm just gonna have to delete the windshields to get out of here. There we go. Now we have no protection against the elements. We're gonna wrap up the episode here. I hope you guys are cool with the decision of kind of coming to the compromise of not building the base, but still looking at the creations and the submissions that we're gonna end up using with the base at some point, I hope. Especially these vehicles are pretty amazing. But let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite creation that you saw in this episode? Leave a comment below. And remember, if you want to make your submissions, go to the Discord link down below. You can post your workshop links there in the channel that is called, what's it called? Future Military Submissions. And we're going to wrap up the video here. The end screen's going to come off right after we go on this jump. Here we go. Woo! This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.